The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, this is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, first ever cultural festival to be held, donors visit Cocoa Project, and Derby strong connections with PNG. The disaster team in Medang completed their assessment on Karka Island after the earthquake hit Medang province last week. Medang province was shaken by a 6.8 magnitude earthquake on Saturday last week, with aftershocks felt till Sunday. Upon arriving on Karkar Highland, the disaster assessment team met with the Sumkar district administration, who spearheaded the visit. The team, comprising representatives from the Medang Governor's Office, Red Cross, the Provincial Health Authority, and PNG Defence Force, toured the island and the ring road, approaching each ward for data collection regarding damages, security, and assistance required. It was found that minor damages were caused, with water walls affected due to landslides. Infrastructural damages to buildings were evident, especially in schools and residential houses. Parts of the road had cracks as a result of earth trauma. The disaster team is back in Medang town to report on the data collected to the disaster coordinating team for further deliberation and action. Tracy Parr, TVWAN News. For the first time ever, the Pabarabuk Kopeng Festival in Kopeng Village in the Lowell Nebilial LLG of Western Highlands Province will host its very own cultural show on the 24th to the 25th of October. More than 10 sing-sing groups with a mixture of men, women and children will be taking part in the cultural festival. Owner of Pabarabuk Kopeng Festival and Tourism Culture Center, Timothy Andy Doa, shared that since the establishment of the Cultural Center in 2019, the Pabarabuk Kopeng Festival in 2021, with the assistance of the Tourism Promotion Authority, there has not been a main cultural event for the Nabilia villages.
It was just an ordinary, a non-profit organization or project that I took up with my own village people back in Nabilia, Western Highlands Province. So we started off from scratch and we built it up. So since our establishment back in 2019, September 9th, up till now, Pabarabuk Kopeng Festival and Tourism Culture Center has hosted over 200 tourists all around the world. So we are currently working with 6 tour operators. Some are locals and some are international tour operators. So we basically host mini shows like pre-shows to the main Nagan show or even the main Goroka show.
He shared that no support has been received from the local members or the provincial governments and is a self-reliant project aiming to preserve their culture and tradition. The National Cultural Commission sees the need for cultural events and showed support yesterday.
Support cultural festivals, basically on the reason being that the cultural festivals is the best platform for us to continue to maintain and sustain, transmit our culture, our living cultural heritage here in Papua New Guinea. Basically, NCC support towards Kopeng Festival, which is up at Neblia. This year is to support them. I think they have set up self-initiative program that they have developed themselves over the years. They have set up a cultural center at the same time up at Kopeng. And in doing so, they have established the festival to complement the cultural setup that they have set up at the Kopeng. NCC, as usual, is supporting them this year to sustain the program.
A check of 5,000 kina was handed over to the Kopeng Festival to assist with the sustainability of the festival. NCC promised to assist the festival in the coming years as well. The owner of Pabarabu Kopeng Festival and Tourism Culture Center, Timothy Doa, emphasized that since their establishment in 2019 have tried every year to get the attention of the provincial leaders, however nothing has been done. Doa says the whole idea of the cultural festival is not just to showcase the culture, but to also preserve the culture and tradition of Western Highlands Province.
You see, it's all about the people. We the local people, even the grassroots, the ordinary people are doing our best. And you see, when we do our best and giving our best in order to come up with something great, okay, you, the local ward councillor, you are getting all the credits. Then it goes to the president. Then it goes to the member and the governor and the province and the country as a whole, you see. So it all relates back to us as ordinary people. So I think the government of the day and the members and all those leaders have to come down to our level and see what's happening from the ground up, you see. I think the government, the provincial government, they are turning a blind eye on us, but that doesn't, it's a challenge that we take up, so it motivates us to push forward, carry forward. So we have come a long way, so we'll keep on going, yes.
TVWAN News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Enjoying life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, a scale family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles cause it's our favorite from us. Tennessee cola, scale rice, don't scale price. Tennessee cola, scale rice, don't scale price. Amber, you like it?
Papua New Guinea. We love a reason for a family gathering. A reason to play. A reason to ignite the flame. A reason to cook the best with the best. Flame oil, now PNG made for PNG cooking. Flame oil, winning taste.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor. Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaru, get up a big smile on face. Time for kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Magic, the taste PNG loves.
Ton, 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 hino, ton, ton. Nihimomo. If you can't stop thinking about the Hino range of trucks, then you better drive one today. Hino. Ton, ton.
Hello, WWE Universe. This is WWE superstar Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades. I'm here to set it all on fire. Watch WWE on Digicel TV.
Welcome back. Australian government representatives are in Madang visiting the Cocoa Project in Nuku village in the Usino Bundi electorate. This project was funded under the Climate Smart and Inclusive Cocoa program by the Australian government through World Vision. Officers from the Australian government in Canberra through DFAT and Australian High Commission officials traveled to Madang in order to evaluate how the project was progressing. Official project coordinators, World Vision and stakeholders such as the Department of Agriculture, Disaster Cocoa Board, Lands, Social Services and the Cooperative Society were present for this significant event. The Climate Smart and Inclusive Cocoa in Usino project is currently being implemented in 21 wards in Usino local level government. It is estimated that a total of 12,247 farmers will directly benefit from the project. The proposed project will improve the resilience of smallholder cocoa producers in Usino Bundi district through increased organizational and production processing capacity, improved market access, and equitable access to finance.
So challenge lomi golo you apply mosem. Kisim this la something na make you slow when I'm kind training or running or when I'm kind savvy or work lo time lo school him you apply. Time lo line him na kisim.
Recognizing that cocoa production heavily favors men's participation and control of income, women's economic empowerment and resilience is mainstreamed, with a focus on increasing women's economic participation, access and benefit gain across the value chain. After the field trip, farmers had the opportunity to have a face-to-face dialogue with donors, share experiences and challenges faced and also to recommend gaps identified in the project for donors to consider.
Me appealing to you. You resume can there's a process for you. I must continue on. There's a complete please. So now I'm on the second page. Next time you.
The next step forward for farmers is downstream processing, and it was in one of their recommendations for a cocoa processing mill to be built, specifically in their location, as the cooperative societies have at least 3,000 farmers in the district who benefit from the project. Australian representatives were pleased with the progress of these projects. It was an eye-opener to actually see what has been implemented and how rural farmers in the province have advanced in farming strategies to suit the current global trend.
To say that we can see the potential and we can see the growth of what you're trying to achieve with the cocoa farming. It's a long game, it's going to take, because that's just the nature of farming, isn't it? But you have a plan and you're making headway towards that, and it's wonderful to see the different wards working together as a community.
Turning overseas, hundreds have gathered in Perth CBD for a pro-Palestinian rally in support of those impacted by the Israel-Gaza war. The crowd condemned what it called the genocide of Palestinian people and called for an end to conflict in the region.
As you can see behind me, hundreds of people have turned up in support of Palestine, many from different communities, waving the Palestinian flag, holding signs, calling for freeing Palestine, and also wearing the Palestinian scarf, the keffiyeh, as a gesture of unity and support for the cause. And you can see it's a relaxed atmosphere and many are protesting peacefully. WA police have said they won't tolerate hate speech or scenes similar to what we've seen in Sydney earlier this week. And organisers of the pro-Palestinian rally here in Perth have said protests will be peaceful and they will not tolerate racism or religious hate speech. We've spoken to people in support of the Palestinian rally, and here's what some of them had to say.
These Palestinians that have come to the rally today, they're the ones getting phone calls from their family saying we're being killed, we're being bombed, this is happening, that's happening. So I think it's important that people from outside the community come together and hang out with them and show solidarity, because we're not anti-Semitic or anything like that. It's about their country's being taken off them, they're being colonised, and now their people herded into open-air jails in their own country.
I just think what's happening with Palestine is just completely wrong. And it's like for the Indigenous people of Australia, I believe that Palestinians need to have a voice. We need to stand up for them because they don't have a voice of their own.
And as you can see, the scenes here in Perth are contrast to what we've seen in Sydney earlier this week, where tensions were running high.
Most traditional specialty trades like clockmaking, glass blowing and thread spinning aren't supported by Australia's National Apprenticeship Scheme. With few new workers taking up the crafts, many businesses in what's now known as Australia's endangered trades industry say they are just years away from extinction.
When people's precious family metals and ceramics break, Sean Puttyfoot comes to the rescue.
It helps me with my PTSD because I can't fix myself, but I can fix other people's stuff, which gives me joy.
Trades like this were once an important part of Australia's economy, but they're now on their last legs. That's why they call this the Endangered Skills and Trade Roadshow.
We had about 65 businesses express interest in participating this year, and sadly we lost 15 in June. They pulled out because they decided to close.
Personally very happy that you two blokes have got apprenticeships.
In the mid-1990s, the federal government changed the apprenticeship system, cutting funding for many traditional trades in favour of areas such as construction to meet the demands of a growing population. And there are some that would argue that these are more important trades. Do they have a point?
No, I don't think so, because what you're talking about is a problem that can be solved because those skills are out there and there are teachers for those skills. With 2 sewing machine repair people left in New South Wales for our entire textile industry, exactly which one do you want to give up their business to go to TAFE?
People here say they've lost so many businesses in the last 12 months, they might not be able to run this event again next year. And should Australia's endangered crafts disappear entirely, there's going to be much more at stake than just people's jobs.
We have only a couple of scientific glass blowers left in this country. When these guys retire, which will be soon, universities will not be able to order specialist glassware.
The federal government says they'll continue to look at ways to support Australia's endangered trades, but wouldn't be drawn on whether changes to the apprenticeship system are needed.
You're watching TVWAN News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
Hey, you want to win one of 4 Costa buses? Simply collect 6 SP Lager Red promo caps and enter the draw at a participating store near you. There are heaps of other great prizes to win too, like SP Hunters jerseys and other awesome SP Lager gifts. So enter the draw today for a chance to win. There's a bus to be won in Islands, Southern, Momase, and the New Guinea Islands. SP Lager, Bungim Yumi!
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Thanks for staying with us. In sports, PNG Kumul's coach Justin Holbrook gave an update on players who will be unavailable for tomorrow's game. Against Cook Islands, Holbrook said Justin Olam is nursing an injury and is likely to sit out of the remainder of the campaign. However, the boys from England are expected to be available for the match against Fiji.
The Kumuls will miss the service of Justin Olam, who has suffered knee injury during the Melbourne Storm semi-final loss to Penrith Panthers. Since bursting onto the international scene, Olam has been a mainstay for the national team, barely missing the Kumuls camp. However, he is now in rehab in Melbourne and in doubt of making the Kumuls camp.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'd love Justin to be playing, and as he wants to play, but at the moment he's doing his rehab down in Melbourne. He picked up an injury in his knee in his last game, so we obviously have named him in the squad, as you guys know, but it was, you know, we're going to wait and see. We have the week off, so if he's recovered in time, he'll play against Fiji, but if he hasn't, obviously he won't be able to play. But yeah, I'd love to have him in the side, that's for sure.
Across the border to the other side of the world, the boys playing in England in the likes of Edwin Ipape, Kevin Appo, Rhys Martin and Wellington Albert are expected to join the Kumuls camp for the match against Fiji.
Yeah, so Wellington are playing his grand final this week, so he's in the championship level over in the UK. So we've still got a few players in the UK to come back over. Rhys Martin as well, Kevin Appo, so yeah, and obviously Edwin can't play due to suspensions.
Although crucial players like Olam and Ipape won't be featuring in the match against Cook Islands, the experience of Kyle Abott, Apel Capinius, Nana McDonald and Jack D. Bellin are sufficient to hold the team together at the home turf on Sunday. Coach Justin Holbrook said the team is well prepared for the event on Sunday and is expecting a tough match from the visitors. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
PNG Kumul's winger Robert Derby has always had a strong connection with PNG, and putting on Kumul's jersey one more time on Sunday at the Santos National Football Stadium in Port Moresby is something special to him.
Being born in Port Moresby, moved over to Lae, spent some time in Mendi, then to Goroka before moving down to Cairns, Australia, Derby has a great connection with cultures of PNG. Robert didn't shy to admit that his connection is too strong.
It's a strong connection I've had for years. I was born in Port Moresby. I lived here and there, I guess, because I was moving wherever my dad was working, and mum was, obviously our whole family was together. But I mainly grew up in Morabeh, Lae, Port Moresby, and then also the Highlands in Mendi, Goroka. Yeah. So I moved around a bit, and yeah, no, my family's. I got a lot of family even in Moresby, but most of them back in Lae. So the connection is strong always whenever I'm here.
Derby said he has a lot of fans and families in Lae and Port Moresby. Most of them turned up to watch him play in the recent Prime Minister's 13 match. Robert said his father was in tears seeing him running out on the field in Kumul's colours. He is already in Port Moresby now to watch him play tomorrow.
A lot of my family came to watch the game last time. My dad's here in PNG at the moment as well, and he came last game, so it was an unreal experience. Like, I think he cried last time he was here, and seeing me run out on the pitch for my country was amazing.
Derby, now playing for the North Queensland Cowboys in the NRL, said when he first came into the Kumuls camp, he was told to enjoy the camp because it is not ordinary rugby league camp. Since then, he has enjoyed every bit of it, making it his own.
Before I went into my first camp last year, the boys always said, oh, just soak up the experience, because once you stop playing footy, you're going to miss all those Kumuls camps, because yeah, it's not just like your normal footy camp. It's like bonding with your boys where you're representing your country and your heritage and everything, and everyone's just so emotional and yeah, spirited for the game there, playing for your country.
Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
And now the regional forecast for the next 24 hours. Southern region, scattered showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain. Momase and New Guinea Islands region, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Highlands region, scattered showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain, then scattered morning fog. Thanks for watching us. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.